I'm not a far left socialist in the sense that I think capitalism has to be brought down. I am a reasonable enough thinker to realize that there are some things that capitalism can do well, but there are some inherent vices to capitalism that fundamentally places us at odds with one another, and we will never be able to get the economic power and the innovation that's tapped, that is locked up, and that potential that's locked up in the average American, because the average American is getting pimped by our economic system. And so we do have a choice. It does matter. Do we continue on the same route that we're on right now, which is just kind of trudging along with most Americans saddling up with so much debt and living paycheck to paycheck, trying to live the American dream, full and complete exposure to people in China who are working for $5 a day for the same thing that we want to charge $100 a day just so that we can live decent lives here in America? Do we keep going on that track? Or do we go the route that the Republican Party right now is offering, which is fundamentally saying, this is not what they said 10 years ago. This is not what they said 20 years ago. It is not the same Republican Party. 20 years ago, we would have had a reasonable debate. 40 years ago, we would have had a robust debate about this. But right now, they're fundamentally saying the only thing wrong with your situation in this economic paradigm is you. The only thing that's wrong with America is you. You're just not working hard enough. Well, I tell you what, my talented ass works 60, 70 hours a week, nonstop, like a machine, click, 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 click. And I'm still struggling to get escape velocity out of the middle class existence. Because just like everybody else, I'm trying to get paid. And I ain't gonna lie to you about it. Everybody around here talking let's be real. We all want to be able to live at a level that we don't have to worry about, where we can focus on what our individual greatness is without having to worry about, damn, I need to take this money and put it aside for rent because I'm behind. And if I just wait 30 days and be late, then I might not get evicted if I give them a check and let them. 90% of America, 95%, 98% of America is struggling with that. All right. I've got ideas, but that's not important. There's a lot of people out there with a lot of great ideas. The problem is, do we have someone who's willing to take those ideas and slowly but surely, we don't need a Bolshevik revolution. We don't need a proletariat violent revolution. We need fundamental change in the way we approach capitalism. I think Robert Reich's book, I haven't read it yet, but if the title gives any idea into the premise of the book, Saving Capitalism from Itself, then I think he's got the idea. I'm not giving a plug. I don't get paid, don't even know him other than what I read. But the title itself is that you have to save it from itself. And so we've allowed racism. We've allowed racism on both sides right now to be, it's been happening in the Republican Party for at least 40, 50 years, right? Since 1950, 60 years, right? It's been happening a long time over there. But now the Democratic Party they're masters, the establishment, they are masters of spooking you from considering the one person who is having the conversation that needs to be had about the fundamental structure of our system. The reason you have to be in that top 4% of talent and opportunity and luck to get escape velocity out of poverty. Yeah, so I'll leave with this. Out of all the class critique that I'm giving tonight, fundamentally, I am a capitalist. I'm just not a neoliberal capitalist. I am not a laissez-faire capitalist. I'm not a zero-sum game capitalist. I am a capitalist that says, let's save it from itself and help maximize the potential of the average American, not just the elite, not just the top percent of people who are so talented that they can escape and have so much luck that they get the right opportunities and they can escape. Imagine the amount of wealth that we can create in this global economy if we looked at the average person instead of just the elite. If we made opportunities for the average person instead of just the elite and those who are born in wealth. If we change the fundamental way we think about how we play capitalism, we don't have to destroy capitalism, and capitalism won't destroy itself. So for everyone who's running around and say, oh, he's a socialist. No, you have no idea. You have no idea what real socialism even is. You can't even define and distinguish it from communism and socialism. So miss me with all that. I'm saying we have more options and more tools at our disposal than what we're currently doing. And for the record, what we're currently doing will be sustained by Hillary Clinton. It would be further exacerbated by a Republican. Any Republican, take your pick. If you want to rearrange what we're doing, there's only two candidates, but there's only one major party candidate that's actually talking about that, and that's Bernie Sanders. And if you want to go off record, off of the third party, then Dr. Jill Stein, she's definitely talking about that. But I do believe in Diverger's law, and there's a limit to our two-party system. Folks, if there's no other